Here we are back with our partially completed CIM container. What we want to do now is to create the top on the other side of the stock, and to do that we're going to project some of the geometry that we've already created here. So let's do that. Let me turn it around to the other side, create a sketch here. And I'm going to project again the geometry. Whoops, I don't want to do that. I want to project the geometry of the perimeter, and you can see the yellow lines there indicates that. And I want to go back to the front side, and I want to project this part right here. So basically I'm projecting this perimeter here so that I can have the sides of the top and bottom flush with one another. So let me do that. I click there and take a look back on the other side. You can see that that's been projected. Now I'm only really interested in this outer one because I'm defining the outside sides of the top. So let me just go ahead and finish the sketch and extrude. And I do want to make that a cut. So, and I want to go down 0.75 as I did with the bottom. So now I've sort of gotten rid of all the inaccuracies and irregularities on my stock. I've got a nice, exactly dimensioned outside which matches my bottom here. And now I can proceed to make the hole here, which will again fit over this lip. So this side is a little easier. To do that, I want to make a sketch here, and again I want to I think I want to project the circumference or perimeter there. And now what I want to do is I want to find a way to get this geometry here that I'm highlighting and it's turning red. I want to get that over to the other side, and I'm just going to pull it out just a little bit to make it a little bit bigger so it fits over this. So to do that, I'm going to project the geometry, that geometry, and I am going to turn it around, and there it is. So now this should become clear maybe later after you've done this and kind of thought about it a little more, but what I want to do is I want to take this surface, this edge here, and I want to just pull it out just a little bit so that it fits over the other side. And with the material we're going to use, we're going to start with a tolerance of 0.002 inches, 2/1000ths of an inch. Okay, so again I'm going to use the offset tool, and I'm going to zoom up a little bit, and I'm going to click here and pull out, and 0.004, no, 2. So we're really asking our machine to be pretty accurate there. And as you can see, once I scoot up a little bit, that's a little bigger than what the other side has. So this guy is going to fit over this guy. Okay, now here's a trick that we can use. We want to extrude out everything inside the blue here. We want to extrude it in, and that'll be the cavity of our top, the interior cavity. A trick to get that to work, rather than having to get microscopic and click there and there and then there and then that's one more, I think, isn't there? There. What I'm going to do is turn each of these projected features into a construction line. So if I click there and there. Whoops. I think I'm still, oh, I'm still in offset. Okay. So if I'm outside of offset now, I can just make that a construction line. Okay. So that is not going to be seen by the extrude command, and if I click here and then click the construction button, everything inside the blue here is going to be extruded now because I don't have a closed loop anywhere else but with the blue, because I've broken that up with the construction line and the object lines. So okay, let's just finish that, and now I am going to come over here and just click anywhere in here, and you can see that it extrudes out. Again, I want to make it a cut, and I want to go down 0.5. And hopefully you can see that now that I've got this big old clamping boss here. This is my top. It's kind of a no-nonsense top of a container, but it's got an interior arc of fillet with radius 1/4, and that's going to fit over the top of this lip. And there we have it. So that is the finished box before we do a few other things to it in Inventor. For example, we're going to split it down the middle, we're going to turn it around, put it in assembly, and make sure it fits together. We're going to make some dimension drawings, and we'll be on our way to doing some tests with the milling machine to make sure that that 2/1000ths of an inch offset, which is going to give us a total play of 4/1000ths, 2 on each side, is going to work. And let's just check that. So if we go to inspect distance, so I'm going to go from here to here, and that's 2 1/4. So when I go to the other side, what do you think this distance should be from here to here? It better be bigger if it's going to fit over there, and it should be how much? Let's find out. 2 1/4 plus 4/1000ths. So the total play is 4/1000ths of an inch. So that's what we want. So let me save this. And okay, CIM Container 2, fair enough. And now what we want to do is we want to take this thing and we want to split it. And the way I'm going to do it is as follows. I'm going to go up to the split command, and I'm going to choose the second one down, which is to trim the solid. And what that does is it'll trim away a chunk of the solid based on a construction plane, and I am going to make a construction plane right here. And then I'm going to, actually I should have made that first, so now let me go to the split command, and this one is called trim solid, and I'm going to choose one of these removes and we'll see which one goes away. So if I click there and apply, voila, it goes away. Okay, now I want to be careful here that I don't save this immediately, because then I will have lost my other parts. So I want to go big I, save as, save copy as. This is going to be CIM Container bottom. .ipt. PDF. Okay. Not sure how that got there. Okay. So now if I open up and take a look at that guy, there it is. let me detoggle visibility on the work plane. Let me also give it its own color so I can tell them apart very quickly. So let's make that smooth dark forest and save, and that's our bottom. Okay. Now, to get back to the original container, this one, okay, yeah, I think I still have that open. The trick here is just to do an undo, and another undo, another undo, and I can't do any undos anymore. And oh my goodness, let me just delete that. Okay, there we go. Hallelujah. Okay, and I'm going to delete this. Okay, so I'm back to my original part. Okay, I'm kind of doing this, screwing this up a little bit, but this guy needs to be saved as CIM Container 2. Sorry about that. Yes, replace it. Okay. Yeah, let's close that. There's CIM Container 2. No. File. Save as. Okay, guys, you're going to have to cut me some slack here. This is CIM Container 2. This has both. Yes, I want to replace it. This has both pieces. Okay, so now let's just make sure we have everything. So I want to open up the bottom. It's a separate part. And here's the original part. Now, okay, I want to get at the top. So to do that, what I'm going to do is use the same technique. I'm going to put a construction plane here. So the way it works for me is to use offset from plane and just come right here and just kind of hold it for a second and check it, and there you have it. So I'm going to now use trim again. We'll choose the trim solid, and I believe it would be the other one. No, maybe this one. Why can't I apply this? Oh, sorry. Okay, I want to go the other way. There we go. Apply. Okay, so this is our top. So let me be a little more careful here. So I am going to make this work plane not visible. I'm going to change the color on my top to a nice contrasting color, perhaps purple. And now I got to be careful again because this is CIM Container 2. I want to do File, Big I, hover over Save As, save Copy As, CIM Container 2 top, save. Okay, so we're still on CIM Container 2, so now hopefully I can just undo my way back to my original part, and I'm good there. So let me just save that. So what you can see now is that I have my bottom here, and I'm going to open up the top. Here's the top, and that this part should fit right over this lip. Okay, so the next video I'll put these together into an assembly, and we'll see how it fits together.